Now, over the weekend, I was in St. Louis. We had Dodgers at Cardinals on Saturday. And if you missed it, and you shouldn't have, of course, but if you missed it, I started the show. My first segment was on the Dodgers pitching staff. Tyler Glasnow had just gone on the injured list that day to make room for Bobby Miller. And they have all these questions still about their starting rotation. And what I said at the top of the show is that it's becoming increasingly difficult to envision the Dodgers getting through 3 and possibly 4 postseason rounds. There are questions about virtually every one of their starters, and I would even include Jack Flaherty, who had the back issue earlier this year, but certainly looks great right now. Glasnow on the IL with an elbow issue. He says it's minor, didn't want to go on the IL, but he is there. Yamamoto, who knows when we're going to see him again? I imagine we will. Who knows how good he'll be at that point. Gavin Stone has maybe been their best starter all season, the kid, and he's sort of fading right now. Clayton Kershaw, brilliant on Sunday against the Cardinals, but can you rely on that start after start after start? And then we're talking about Bobby Miller, who just rejoined the rotation on Saturday, and Bobby Miller threw harder than he had been throwing, but was wild and kind of all over the place. The Dodgers have depth. They have incredible depth all around and including on their pitching staff, but it's not what it once was. And there was a great tweet, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. It was from a fan. And he basically said, in March, what are we saying? We're saying, oh my gosh, the Dodgers have all this pitching. And then in the division series, what are we saying? My gosh, the Dodgers need 2 innings out of Joe Kelly tonight or they are cooked. Now, the good news for the Dodgers is more on the position side. There was some bad news on that front as well this weekend. Freddie Freeman injured his finger. You might have heard me say Freddie Finger on the broadcast. Not great, but anyway, that's what happened. His status as we tape on Monday is uncertain. He is going for imaging, might need an injured list stint. We do not know yet. But they are getting 2 players back on Monday, 2 really significant players. Tommy Edman, who has yet to play a game this season, and of course was traded from the Cardinals to the Dodgers, and Max Muncy, who has been out forever with an oblique strain. So when they get those guys back, and if Freeman is healthy, let's take a look at what their lineup might look like, because it's awfully interesting, and I'll show you exactly how it might look. Shohei Ohtani at the top, Mookie following him, Freddie, if healthy, then Teoscar, Max Muncy, Will Smith, Gavin Lux, Tommy Edman, and Miguel Rojas. A lot of right-left in there, a lot of balance. And what Edman brings, and the Dodgers are really excited about his arrival, is speed, athleticism, bat-to-ball skills, situational hitting skills. He's a guy who will be a really nice complement to their lineup if healthy and producing. We don't know. We haven't seen him this year. They expect him to be their center fielder. So the Dodgers, mercifully for them, the Diamondbacks and Padres both slowed down a little bit this weekend. The Diamondbacks got swept in Tampa Bay, and the Padres lost 2 of 3 in Colorado. The Padres and Diamondbacks, though, with their starting pitching, in my opinion, are probably in better shape than the Dodgers are. The Padres right now, Musgrove looked really good on Sunday. Again, he's building up his innings, but that's 2 starts now. He looks better. They've got Waldron. They've got Dylan Cease, of course, at the top of their rotation, and Michael King pitching well as the possibility of Yu Darvish coming back. So they're in decent shape with regard to their rotation. Now, they have an injury concern of their own. Ha-Seong Kim had a jammed shoulder on Sunday, and who knows what his status might be. But my goodness, the one thing the Padres have is shortstops and infielders. So even if Kim is down, they can figure out ways to realign their infield. They can go Arias at first, Cronenworth at second, Bogart's back at short. They can do some other things as well. So they should be okay in regard to where they stand with their infield. Now, the Diamondbacks, too, another injury concern for them. They're already without Christian Walker and Gabriel Moreno, and it really showed over the weekend against Tampa Bay with Moreno out. The Rays ran all over them. 12 stolen bases in this series, 7 on Sunday. But now Ketel Marte's status is questionable as well. He's had that ankle thing that's been nagging him for about a week. He is an MVP candidate. He's kind of the heart and soul of that team, their offensive engine. They badly need him to be healthy. But as with the Padres, I sort of like where the rotation is. It's Gallen at the top. Eduardo Rodriguez is back. Merrill Kelly is back, though he did not pitch well on Sunday. Jordan Montgomery, much better start his last time out. and Brandon Pfaadt is looking like one of the better young pitchers in the majors. Their bullpen has also been pretty good. They've had some closure issues, but they're overall okay. So it's going to be a really good race. We can look at the standings right here to see exactly where we are right now. It's not as close as it was maybe a couple of days ago, but you can see the Dodgers have a lead, 3 games, and the Diamondbacks are 4 games back. That's 3 games over the Padres and 4 over the Diamondbacks. So, interesting time in the NL West. Diamondbacks have a difficult schedule coming up. They're, after Miami, going to need to face some really good teams, Boston and the Mets and the Dodgers, some others. But this is going to go, I would imagine, right down to the wire. Those 2 teams, the Padres and Diamondbacks, also in fairly commanding wild card position.
Big shout out to America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh, for helping us eat good during this busy time of the year for us. With HelloFresh, you get pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. It's home cooking made easy, fun, and affordable.
HelloFresh makes it easy, even for picky eaters like Scott. There's a changing menu of 50 recipes to choose from each week. Customize it to fit your taste. There's protein and veggie swap options too. The recipes are easy to follow. Just choose your delivery day, open your box, cook, and eat.
My house is busy with sports, but family dinners are important. My fam eats better, healthier, and we cook so much easier with HelloFresh.
And for a limited time, kids eat free. Go to HelloFresh.com/FTKids to unlock this exclusive offer. 1 free kids meal per box for 2 months while subscription is active. That's free kids meals just by going to HelloFresh.com/FTKids.